Somebody asked the difference between the Muggs and the Gumby departure out of Houston, and it goes hand in hand with this comment. So let's talk about departures out of Houston. If you're not on a pilot nav SID out of Houston, you're going to be given the climb via SID except maintain 4000. Why? So here's the Muggs 4 departure out of Houston. It's a pilot navs because you have vertical and lateral guidance across the whole departure procedure. Now, if we put this within the context of the arrivals, you have the link arrival here, and then the arrivals come down here, and then join the final approach course for 27. And they're crossing this intersection with Bottle at 6000. And then you're blending those with the H-Town arrivals, or the arrivals from Corpus, that are then going to 27, and they're crossing this area at 5000, which is separated from TAPS. Now we look at the Gumby departure where we're landing east, and the Nancy arrivals are going to come down here and then basically go opposite direction to the downwind for a 9 or 8 right. And they're descending to 6000 here to miss Gumby. Let's look at the Beltway 7 departure. This doesn't have that lateral and vertical guidance off the ground, so this would be the climb via SID except maintain 4000. Well, why 4000? So let's say your departure, let's say we're landing west, so you're going to get a right turn out of Houston, going to Dreamer, and you're going to climb to 4000. And then the arrivals landing west are also cutting across this, and then going to the downwind, and then the final turn for a 26 right or 26 left, and they're going to be crossing here at 5000. So that initial 4000 is separating you from those downwinds on the arrival. And then same thing if we're landing east, your departures are going to come out, they're going to turn left, and they're going to go to Dreamer. Again, stopping at 4000 because the arrivals coming in from the northeast are going to be going down on this downwind for the arrivals there. The comment about the Muggs and the Gumby was like, well, why do we care? Why can't we just use one or the other? Well, it matters because the lateral distance between the stars and between the SIDS change depending on the flow of the airport. It actually makes a pretty big deal about which departure procedure they're using. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, leave a comment below. I can try and find another way to explain it.